I mean, ever since I was just, gosh, a young guy. I mean, my dad always had race cars, and I was always in the garage in the way. And then as I got older, started being able to actually have a role in doing stuff when we were at the races. And I started driving, and like I said, we got a lot of time riding up down the road, talking. I didn't even know I was being guided, but thankfully I was, because it got pretty far ingrained in me. My dad, well, he passed away in 2004. He started selling cars, I think, in the late 60s. So I was born in 71. In 1971, he had his first dealership, a Chevrolet dealership in Brownsville, Tennessee. In 80, when things got so tough and the economy got tough and interest rates went really high, he ended up losing the dealership, and we moved back to Kentucky. I was 10 years old. I didn't know it. I was just happy to be moving back to Kentucky. I didn't know we were broke and all that good stuff, but he just went back to work. So he started back raising tobacco. He just dug it out, raising tobacco. And a couple of years after he came back up here in the early 80s, I remember they all laughed at him. I didn't know. He decided he was going to get his auctioneer license. So he literally dug himself back out of the hole, auctioning and raising tobacco. And in 1988, he got the opportunity to buy the Chevy store that he started in Fulton, Kentucky. He did that, and that's where he was working every day till 2004 when he passed away. Literally the day he passed away, he came from working in tobacco. Just like 2 days before he passed away, we were riding down the road and I saw a large garden. I laughed and said, because I had two young boys at the time, 2 and 4, and I said, in a couple of years, I'm fixing to have me a tobacco patch about like that. And he said, what in the world are you going to do with that? And I said, well, it's small enough that it won't bother me, but it's big enough it'll scare them to death and they'll have something to do. And lo and behold, a few years later, I started back raising tobacco. I felt like when I was doing that, it was kind of still connecting me with him, because really, honestly, I loved it, because it always reminded me of hard work and of him. But man, he was a worker, and I'm still that way today. I don't care how much money you make or don't make. Boy, you need to be grounded in what you do. And if you've been out in the middle of a tobacco patch in July, August, talking about getting grounded, you can get grounded pretty quick. I definitely know what he would expect of me. I definitely, if I did anything, I want to exceed those expectations, and I don't want to fall short. So to say that he's in my mind, absolutely. I know his thoughts on just how you treat people. Very fairly, going above and beyond of what they could ever expect you to do. I certainly don't want it to be about how much money I made. But hopefully I leave enough direction, inspiration with the family or whoever's there. They want to take Seay Motors and go to the next level.